Good evening, friends. Happy
Hi.
Thursday.
Hello.
Look who I have. I have Cartomancy Mesquite and Avana Intuitive.
Hello.
So, how nice of a host am I? I invite my two friends to my channel for the first time for a Who's in the News political read. That wasn't But I've read with Cartomancy Mesquite forever, behind the scenes. As everyone knows, Cartomancy Mesquite is my practice partner, so shout out to you, my friend. And Avana Intuitive and I read on Circle of Friends, as well as Cartomancy Mesquite. So I feel like we're like a group that has done this before, so it didn't feel like a first time thing to me, and so I apologize for that, my friends, but I welcome you to dzncats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Round of applause.
Yeah, a round of
Confetti being
applause.
thrown. There's horns and trumpets in the background. So let's say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Ron Unconditional Love, my friend, thank you for being here. Lauren is here. Kiba is here. Deb H is in the house. Anna Banana's here. Patricia, thank you for being here, my friend. Miriam, hello. Kira White, hello. Some hello. I don't know why I'm doing that. Sorry. I'm crazy today, friends. I am crazy today. Kiba, thank you for being here, my friend. So we're going to be doing some political reads because this is Who's in the News. And we thought, oh, hi, Teresa.
Yes, hi,
Thank you for being
Teresa.
here. Vivian, Mary Ellen, hello. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going to do some political reads. So do pop your questions into the chat. We will do our best to get to them, but we're going to start. We're going to start by reading really, really quickly, maybe like 3 or 4 cards each, on who we decided prior to the show starting we think are the 3 main characters in terms of pushing the narrative, the nasty narrative, not the good one, the nasty narrative. So I'm going to read on Tony Ortega, the head of Trump's security detail. Avana Intuitive is going to read on Steve Bannon, equal. And Ange is, Cartomancy Mesquite, Angela is going to read on Roger Stone. So, on all 3 of us. So, of course, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
I'm going to use my deck of character because I feel like I'll be using that a lot tonight. All right, you guys ready?
All right.
Yep.
All right, breathe in. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Oh, I hate directing myself.
All right, so we want to know, like, what are they feeling right now? Are they feeling the pressure? What are they thinking? I don't want to know what they're doing. Ew, the thought. Just if spirit could just keep us on the down low about what they're literally doing. Just want to know what they're thinking. Excellent question, Anna. Thank you. All right. Okay, all right. You know when you put when the cards fall out and you get too many and then you put them back and then they fall out again, you're like, okay, fine.
Yeah, I do.
Just start reading till it. Just start reading. When you get a lump like that, just start reading until you get a story coming out.
Oh, I've got a story.
Okay.
Gross. But I got a story. I'm going to go.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
every time I see the lasso, I always think of Wonder Woman. Yes, I know I'm aging myself, but this is the lasso was like the golden lasso of truth, right? So I realize in this case that that's not what it is. That is literally him casting his net, right? That's him trying to continue to push this narrative, right? He literally thinks that he is protecting the majestic whale. Sorry, that was wrong. They think that their foundation is solid, right? Like they thought that they could literally do this, make it happen. They believed in it. And we have Drunken Sailor. The cards are, I mean, at least the cards make us laugh, right? We have the Graveyard. And on the bottom of the deck, which most people don't read from the deck of character, but I have Camouflage. So I sort of feel like, tripped on a rock, tripped on justice, because the truth started to come out, because the insurrection happened, because January the 6th, reporters, the news, whatever the case may be, the truth started to come out, and they sort of fell flat on their face. And one by one, they're being picked off. Now, whether there is justice being picked off, or whether they are being picked off in terms of being outed, or whistleblown, or articles being written about them, or just confronted in the news, one by one they're being picked off, in my opinion, and that's why we have the Graveyard. The Camouflage is literally what they stand for, because that's the overlying energy of the reading. If we're using the traditional tarot meanings here, right? They literally thought, like, wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't know what else to say. So I think that Tony Ortega is going down, and for entertainment purposes only. That's what I got. What you guys got?
Okay, I'll go next if that's okay. My person was Steve Bannon. Started out with.
He says it so sweetly too.
For entertainment purposes only. I think this chariot really represents him. Moving forward. When you're a charioteer, you've got to have the strength. You're moving your message forward. You're moving forward swiftly. These I guess the things is they're going in separate directions, but you are holding that chariot and you're going, and that's what he's doing, boy. He's out there and he's moving fast, okay? He's doing it. The obstacle card that I got for him is the Four of Cups. He is now in a position where he is not happy with any of his choices, okay? He's sitting there with apathy and not happy and feeling it, especially today. I believe that they had a case, part of his case is still going on today. And he really, said nothing at it. Did not take the stand, I believe. Just, sitting there not happy.
Well, the prosecution, the government presented its case and rested after 2 witnesses, so.
Yeah, and he said, did not go up on the stand, of course. I ended up getting,
I
kept picking cards for the outcome because they were just all speaking to me. The first card I got was the Ace of Swords. This is the Sword of Justice coming in, okay? We're going to, things are going to move forward. The truth will be spoken. It's going to come out. Everybody's going to see it. I took this more as the resident, United States happy with what we're hearing.
Well, our harmony is going to be restored.
Right,
from your
harmony,
lips,
right.
From your lips to spirit's ears.
Yep, exactly. We're going to be seeing eye to eye on what happens. Our strength is our patience. Just waiting, letting the process, play out and flow to a new fertile beginning. Okay, this is all going to get taken care of. Now, I did pull one Golden Insight Oracle card, and it really, the dice.
Nice.
Risks involved. Trusting fate, weighing the risk, playing the game of chance.
Yeah.
Well,
the man's at the crap table every
right. While he's rolling the dice, he's not happy.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on and what he's seeing. And really, we are going to see justice, come out, and we're going to be a nice new fertile beginning here. And that's I think how he's feeling. I don't see the happy man tonight, but for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, the Four of Cups is not lost on me. That's all I can hear. Hi Beverly. Hi Purple Elephant.
Absolutely.
Eddie Covington. Gypsy JJ. Tracy Ralph. Andrea. Thank you everyone for popping in. Vivian's here. Sorry, just saying hi to everyone. Connie B is in the house. Thank you everyone for being here. All right, Ange, what'd you get, my friend? Drum roll, please.
Okay, on Roger Stone, I pulled out the Toth deck, of course. I got the Hierophant as the signifier, so he thinks he's the ruler here of all.
Yep.
Beneath him was Dominion, yet again supporting his big opinion of himself. Then I got the Ace of Diablo, which he thinks he's the devil incarnate and running the show. Behind him, his wealth is sinking and sinking fast. And worry is his final outcome. He is just nothing but a ball of worry.
Interesting.
I thought I'd pull a rhyme or reason card on him. A card of reward. Give it with your left hand and take it with your right. But always try to put some by for when the times are tight. Times are getting tight for Roger Stone.
Yeah, because that lasso is coming around, is it not, my friend?
Yep.
I think that I on a personal note, I mean, everyone here, everyone that follows me knows that I have anxiety, panic disorder, and I just, on a personal level, I do not understand how these people are able to get out of bed with any kind of spring in their step whatsoever. I don't know how they're facing their day. I mean,
yes, I agree.
I mean, I would be so paranoid and looking over my shoulder. I would be so panicked. I mean, I understand I am not that kind of a person, so I wouldn't dive into that kind of stuff. But still, bad, good, whatever. When you know that you've done something wrong, it affects you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder to myself that they really must believe in what they're doing, the story, the narrative, like, you know what I mean? Like, they really must have had to convince themselves that what they're doing is the truth, right, good, whatever, in order for them to be able to function. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to my logical brain. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like, I mean, I don't like to argue with people in that when I do, which is rare. It really drains me. But I know some people, it seems to really pump them up. It seems like they almost get energized. You know what I mean? And I'm not like that.
Yeah. Anna Banana has a headache. So for all of you in the chat that know the code word, everybody give a code word to Anna Banana to help her get past her bad headache that she's got going on. She woke up with it today. If anyone has a question, we're doing Who's in the News, so any kind of hot topic, stick it in the chat. We'll do our best to get to it. Anna Banana has submitted this question here. Biden has COVID. Will the cabinet take advantage and try to implement the 25th? Good God, I hope not. Notice how I put the calming scenic water behind us here so that I'm trying to help keep everyone calm. I was having all kinds of fun changing all this. I didn't know that you could. Do you guys want to see some others? We'll just take a moment. You guys shuffle up. I'll play.
Okay.
I'll show you some different pictures. These are, by the way, these are photographs that I have actually taken, just as an FYI.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
So that is that same body of water frozen.
Wow. Yeah.
Right. Here is another shot in the spring. You've got the ducks, and unfortunately, Avana's in the way of the swan. So there's the swan's butt right there. But that's that same body of water. This is by far one of my favorite pictures.
Oh, beautiful.
Now, I'm just going to hide your comment for 1 second, Anna. Bear with me here for a moment. I'm going to take it down. Look at that. Look at it's like glass with the reflection.
That is gorgeous.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, now we'll put Anna Badana's question back up here. Hold on, I'm not done playing yet. I'm having so much fun. Look at this one, friend. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
I like that.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what it looks like when it snows. For all of the people that don't know, it's a little park that we have here that's local in the town, and we had an ice storm, and they have all these lovely big trees, and then of course the little park lights in between, and it's so pretty because everything was frozen solid, so it was all like glistening in the dark and stuff. It was really pretty. Didn't really translate that well in the photographs. Oh, sorry, I need to put you back to the water. I'll apologize. And there concludes our technical segment. Connie, you're so cute on Golden Pond. Oh, excellent question, Marie. Thank you. Excellent question, Connie B. All right. So, if you guys got your cards ready, go for it.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's when I took those photos.
I got that a woman is going to bring it up and try to make it happen. It's going to cause chaos. She's going to feel guilty. They're going to go into the paperwork, but there's no conclusion here, so it doesn't look like it's going to fly. But some woman is going to bring it up. One of the women in the cabinet.
Well, I don't
Okay.
like that.
Well,
Yep.
I got the King of Swords that, yes, some type of, people are going to come out and start to speak their truth. Again, 4 cups. Not happy. There's people not happy with the options. And then I'm getting it just, because I think it's going to wrap up and, things are going to really it's just not going to go anywhere. It's going to be kind of an end to it. And, I kind of agree too in the sense that I got B as the oracle card, right or wrong. Fight for the greater good, put away differences, thirst for revenge. I don't know. I agree. I don't think anything's going to come of it. Yeah,
Yep.
restriction.
So that's what I start with.
Yeah.
I've got the 7 of Pentacles, right? Taking a pause, sort of like testing the waters kind of idea. I want to say I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But on the bottom of the deck, I've got the Happy Home card. So I want to say that this is the Democratic Party. I just want to also say that behind that, I've got the Hanged Man. And so I sort of feel like it's going to, it might actually get somewhere before it's squashed, but I think it's going to be squashed.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to, they're going to try to make something of it. I want to swear, but I'm not going to. Thank you for saying that the pictures are beautiful. Appreciate you all. All right. So, that's a good question. So Connie said, do you think it's Pelosi that would be the one that would, I believe that she would, when you pulled the cards, Angie, and you said a woman would take it down?
Mm-hmm.
I am like on fire, friends. I'm like so hot. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Oh, Deb H says, I see your true colors shining through.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. All right. Marie Henson asks, how much trouble is Miss Lindsay in?
Okay.
Well,
who is Miss Lindsay?
That's Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham, which is the senator from Kentucky. right? Am I right?
Yeah.
No, I think it's North Carolina.
You live there. I don't. Come on now. No, just.
I think it's North Carolina. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah. Anna North Carolina. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
So, Anna Banana says, I was afraid it would be Carmela. And that's a very good point, because Linda G, for a long time, for those of you that watch Linda G, which most of us do, has been saying that she's seen President Biden running for 2 terms, but not being able to complete the 2nd term, and that Kamala would be made the president. So,
Okay.
But here's the thing, like, I honestly believe that if they thought that he was in jeopardy, that she would, it would be transferred over to her as a precautionary measure, not like what Trump did and went like, I'll be fine, right?
Yeah, right.
That's just my opinion for entertainment purposes only. All right. Marie Hansen, how much trouble is Miss Lindsay in? How much trouble is Lindsey Graham in? Gypsy JJ is asking Ange if it's as hot in Mesquite as it is in Irving.
It's 101. How hot is it in Irving?
I don't know. She didn't say. It was 102 yesterday here, friends. It's this. Just FYI, it's Canada.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, okay, and on Saturday or Sunday, it's supposed to be like 104. It's like, all right. That's the humidity, though.
Oh, Oklahoma's 104. Yep.
Yeah. Medical emergency is automatically reversed once feeling better. Yeah, no, I know the 25th is permanent. I was just making a mention of what Linda G had said, but I think that if it came down to it, I think that she would be put in place. And then maybe if that happens, that's where that would go. That's when the Republicans would come out and say, like, the time is now to pale. It's kind of idea. Oh my God. Oh yes. Speak to me.
Okay, I can go. If,
All right, go for it.
Okay, first card I got was the 3 of Pentacles. Kind of showing community support, or the community that's always kind of been around him. Obviously he's not been in office as long as he has been without having this community around him, this community support. His obstacle, they're not so much in love with him anymore, right? People are taking a long, hard look and saying, I don't know, I'm not taking those levels anymore, right? His outcome, without the restriction. Right? So then I said, well, let me see, maybe one more card, right? And I got 5 of Cups, grief and despair, right? And this is kind of like, maybe the ending of it, maybe this ends his career too, right? For entertainment purposes only. And then I pulled an oracle card and I got fork, tough decision, fork in the road, at a crossroads, and not going back. I kind of saw when I pulled this card though, just that fork going like,
yeah, no,
like
yeah.
that. That was my read.
Put it on your fork, yeah. I was going to say something else, and I realized that was really mean school, so I didn't say it. Andrea says, we as a community, I hope, we're exercise caution and speculation. That is low vibration. Snarky is low vibration. Even given Lindsay's nickname, a snarky energy towards the LGBTQ community. That's very true, Andrea, and thank you for reminding us of that. We will try to do better. All right, what you got there, Ange?
Well, I got his works were not good. His works are upside down. His virtue is also upside down. So they're both going in the wrong direction. His luxury is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
the universe is against him, and then the Lovers in reverse. So whoever he had to deal with, the deal is over. And I pulled an oracle card. The card of concealment. Pandora's box is best left closed for those who would have their senses cold.
Interesting. Well, my friends, I start out with the Emperor. I'm pulling these like everybody knows what I'm like, what's going through my head. Right? That's him thinking that he's got the situation under control. You know, he is in complete control of the narrative, the situation, whatever. You know, he is someone who has been doing this a very long time. So I think that he feels that he knows what he's doing, like he's got it covered, right? Now, I'm not saying this for dramatic effect or dramatic pause, but I literally see this card, and in this context, I think he fell on a sword. In terms of, he almost got overly confident, almost got too confident, that he like tripped himself up. We've got the Moon card, so things coming to light, things being illuminated, right? The truth, or the hidden truth being seen now. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and my first thought was that this is a female that brings him down, so this could be Fannie Willis in Georgia, because it has come out now that a judge has ruled that he must actually testify. But when you said, Cartomancy, that you got, you know, the contentment, the level of luxury, that and you know, the money and whatever, like his material stuff that he once had.
Yeah, it's
So,
gonna go.
this could really represent the same thing, right? So if that does not work out well for him, then the life that he once knew to be a certain way is not going to be that way anymore. We've got the Devil card as the outcome, and interestingly enough, friends, I mean, you two ladies tell me what you think this means. It's like a little, I'm trying to make this as light as possible and fun. I've got the Sun. On the bottom of the deck. By the way, behind that, I've got the Happy Home card. Behind that, I've got the Two of Cups. And behind that, I've got the Ten of Swords. So,
I kind of feel like he's going to be a little bit of a sacrificial lamb here, like he's being fed to them to save somebody else.
I feel like Avana, I believe you said he made a deal with the devil. That's what you said, right? So
I don't know. I just think I felt like that he felt very restricted. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I feel like he thinks that he is in a position to negotiate, where he thinks everything's gonna be fine. I'm Lindsey Graham. This can't happen to me. I'm good at this game, right? I got it all figured out, right? I got all my peeps in my corner. I got all the peeps backing me. You know what I mean? I got my team. I got my people. I got my party. Whatever. Everybody loves me, right? My life is great. And then kapooey. It's almost like he cooperates and almost says too much, and then they let this go, and then they get him somewhere else. I don't know if I'm right, but that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hi, Chief 535 Apple. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so Marie Henson says, whoops, I missed the comment up top, but sorry. Let me get that. Okay, so Marie says he voted against Roe versus Wade be codified into law, gun bill, etc. Then Andrew says perhaps he's going to end up in jail. He sold out his soul. Deb H says, I believe that's true. Marie says, I have long distance friends who are LGBTQ who say he's a hypocrite. Tracy says he jumps to and fro whenever is the flavor of the day. I agree with that, Tracy. All right, Connie B is up next. After this hearing, will DOJ, hello, DOJ, I know my letters, I promise, indict 45 or his minions' children? So will 45 get indicted after this hearing? Will 45 get indicted after this hearing? By the way, did anybody see? And I don't know when this hearing happened. It was a hearing that was done in the last couple of days, but I just seen like one of those 2 or 3 minute clips that they pulled out, where and forgive me, I don't remember the gentleman's last name. David. He is one of the survivors of the Parkland shooting, right? That young gentleman was like sitting in the gallery or the audience, listening to the hearing that was going on about the trying to do something for gun reform, and I believe it was Representative Biggs who was speaking, and he jumped up. David Hawk, thank you, Anna. Jumped up and he was escorted out, but he was like, he had a whole lot to say. Let's put it that way. And there was people in the seats around him that were filming him and saying, "Yeah, David, like go, David!" Like they were cheering him on. So I just thought that was interesting. And then I believe it's Cipollone. No, not Cipollone. Cicilline, one of the representatives that was on the last impeachment trial, basically, gave the Republican side the 411 on how could they be so disrespectful, because the audience or the people that were there as witnesses and just as the audience members were mostly families and families victim families of other school shootings. So it was very tense, very tense. Yeah, I think it was Andy Biggs. Thank you. Oh, that's interesting. She says Cipollone's testimony will continue to reveal evidence against DJT tonight. All right, what you guys got? Go for it.
Okay, that
Hi, genealogy, by the way. Sorry.
I got soon and new, right on target. It's going to hit them at home, and it will be writing. But the soon and the new makes me think that there's going to be new charges coming out as opposed to him getting indicted shortly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're adding more on top. They're piling on rather than going for the kill.
You go, Avana. I have no idea what these cards mean. I'm going to try another deck. Hi,
I hear that. Well, the first card I got was Ace of Pentacles. Will they indict? Yeah. It'll be a new fertile beginning, moving forward. But it's also the challenge. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of fighting, a lot of, people getting up and, defending themselves and defending what they believe. The outcome, again, a hearing a heavy burden for all of this, okay? But the ultimate outcome being really almost like a divine, emotional renewal of our country moving forward, because there will be some indictment. The King of Swords coming through with his speaking his truth, and the truth of the court system coming forward.
Wow.
And all of this ending up with balance with the Temperance card. And I also got, I pulled an Oracle card, and I got the gift receiving a gift, something unexpected, exploring your gift and being rewarded. I think that, we end up, um, moving forward in balance, and we as citizens of the United States get a gift from this. And well, and I just looked down, and at the bottom of the deck now is the floor. We start on the new tab, right? And move forward. So
Let's claim that one. I like that
yeah,
one.
I like that too.
By the way, and Chrissy from Footprints Row says, nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you, Chrissy.
So I threw out my deck of character, and just for giggles, this is what I got, friends, because, I got Crystal, I got the Explorer, I got Fairy, I got the Love Goddess, ew, I got Middle, I got Open Road, and I got Mirror, and I was like, what? Oh, and I got Meadow on the bottom of the deck, and I was like, what in the heck is that? So then I threw the tarot cards, friends. We start out with the Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Karma. Right? Things just going through the motion, things taking the time, sort of, the justice has to, like, the things, the testimony has to be heard, it has to get out there, the investigations have to be done until we can make a determination one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
We've got this intentional pause. I honestly feel like this is the whole world, is like literally like, it's almost like we're holding our breath waiting, we're watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. This is one of those readings that I'm like, I'm feeling this, and I'm almost like jumping up and down like an exuberant puppy because it's so good, in my personal opinion. I don't mean so good because of the cards, but I mean it's so good because like I really felt like I was, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's supposed to be on the inside of my head. I say these things, not on the outside. I've got the King of Wands. I'm going to say that that's Merrick Garland.
Mm-hmm.
That's the outcome. That's on the bottom of the deck.
All the new beginnings.
So I feel like, it's an end of a cycle. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all of this is going to come to an end. All of it. The disinformation, the mudslinging, the upheaval, and the division, and the lines drawn in the sand, like the imaginary lines drawn in the sand, right? And of course, we have like this is like our bond is restored, our faith is renewed, kind of idea, because the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good reading, right?
It was excellent.
It's,
Certainly encouraging.
Yes. Yes.
oh my gosh. All right. So we've got Maureen Henson saying, crying on camera, is he going to announce his resignation? Now, Marie, who do you mean? Do you mean Lindsey Graham, or do you mean, I mean, literally, it could be a few people. Oh, thanks, Chrissy, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know, Marie, if this is Lindsey Graham or if this is DJT or who it is. So Lindsey Graham? Yeah, Lindsey Graham. Is Lindsey Graham going to announce his resignation? And I mean, you guys can all answer as you want, or if you want. I'm just interested to know what snacks will you be having tonight. I am. My husband went to the store after work, and I really hope he brought me home some popcorn. I haven't eaten this much popcorn in like 10 years combined. As I have over the last little while. I mean, yeah.
I got some really nice nectarines. That's what I'll be snacking on.
Wow, that's entirely too nutritional.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I disappoint you?
And now, listen, if you have a piece of chocolate beside it, because chocolate orange is where it's at.
But yeah, of course, it has to have chocolate with it. What else can you eat with nectarines?
I don't know what y'all do in Texas. I have no idea. Chase lizards? I don't know.
Okay, well, I got his, Valor has gone out the door. He's disappointed. And then I got the Prince of Pentacles. So I'm not sure whether he's going to do it or not from these. His Valor is gone. He's disappointed. Maybe that's him deciding to give up.
What is the deal?
I also pulled a Oracle card and got a card of risk. Saying fortune wears a fickle face and gives and takes with equal grace. So that still doesn't answer it for me. I'm not getting a yes or a no.
Yeah,
He hasn't made up his mind yet.
Yeah, I really got kind of the same cards. The first card I got was the High Priestess. I mean, this is still shrouded in a lot of secrecy, right? I mean,
that's not my first card, but I got it too.
Yeah, and then the second card I got was Justice. Justice is coming in. This is like the obstacle or the challenge for him.
Go fish. I don't have that one. Sorry.
And then I did pull an Oracle card and I got Knight. Betrayal, disguised hidden enemy, angry outburst, and cut deep. So I think he's gonna. I don't think he's made his mind up yet what he's going to do. But it's right now. It's that hidden justice is coming in, and that Knight is going to come in and cut deep, and he'll have to decide then where he wants to go.
Thank you, Avana. Thank you, Sharon Sipin. Hello, my friends. Thank you for putting the links in there. Appreciate it. So, my reading's a little flip floppy too. So I just feel like this is Lindsey Graham navigating the situation. I've got the Six of Pentacles, so giving and receiving. I'll let you all work out what that means on your own. I'm sure that you can come to the same conclusion that I have. We've got the Eight of Swords, feeling quite, restricted and isolated and trapped in this sort of web that he has created for himself. I've got the High Priestess in the middle. And so, I sort of feel like that's him relying on the wisdom that he had and the power that he had, but also doing like these infrequent reality checks of like, crap. And I don't know how else to say it, but that's what it feels like based on the other cards that I have, right? So then I've got the Ace of Wands. He is literally like trying to come up with like a new way to spin this, a new thing to do, a new way to make this not look so bad, right? Sorry, guys. I've got the Six of Swords. Moving away from choppy waters to safer harbor. And then I got the Happy Home card again. I don't know if you heard me say that. I didn't mean to interrupt you when you were reading about it, but I'm like, what is up with this card? Like it wants to be seen. Everybody ooh and ah, so it will get back in the deck. And on the bottom of the deck, I've got the Magician. So right now, he is in that High Priestess, Ace of Wands, trying to pull something out of his sleeve to get himself out of hot water. So I wonder if I go back to what we did before. I wonder if he thinks he pulls himself out of hot water, and then because of something that he did or said or gave up, they come knocking on his door in a couple of months, and then he has to like reevaluate or reassess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. That's interesting, Ray. Okay, you guys, let's flip. Let's do like 2 cards each. Will he flip on someone? Because Marie says you say fell on his sword, maybe confess on others and himself. So like, will he flip? Will he like sort of like blow the whistle on someone, sing like the Canaries, whatever all the cliche statements are? T535 Apple says it's 83 here. Glasses fog up when I go out. Oh goodness, that's not good. All right, just a couple of cards on whether or not Lindsey Graham will sing like a canary. Will he be a whistleblower? Will he try to save himself by outing others to save himself from going to jail?
Well, I got the Princess of Swords. So I think he may feel like he, has a way to come back at them, but then he's totally covered in oppression, and he turns into the hanged man. So he may be forced into it by the situation.
What you got, Avana?
I got the 2 of Swords. Obviously, he has a decision to make. He has to decide what he's going to be doing. Again, moving to smoother water, change, transition, and I'm sorry.
No.
I just got the
Go
theater
ahead.
mask. I know it was only a couple of cards, but basically this like creating unnecessary drama. One thing that I'm really getting on this whole situation is that he ends up however he leaves, he actually goes off and totally enjoys his life. I think that's that 9 of Cup card. I don't think he's really gonna have too many. I just don't feel that he's gonna have too many things like to suffer from, but he's gonna leave the situation. And
Gotcha.
he'll be happy, and he's just going to fade away, and
Well,
that makes like fade away, right?
Yeah. Well, that makes sense based on that I keep getting a 10 of cups for him. That like
Yeah.
So he's going to, however which way he's going to make it so that he walks away fairly unscathed.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. That's.
I've got the Justice card. And then I've got the 4 of Wands. So, okay. But then on the bottom of the deck, I've got the Hierophant. So that's the government.
Yeah.
Like, and then I've got the 4 of Pentacles below that. And so I honestly feel that they are putting the pressure on him. When I say them, I don't know. That could be his lawyers putting the pressure on him. Maybe his family's putting the pressure on him to say, like, you know what? You're of a certain age. You've achieved all this. You have money. You have status. You have whatever. You're going to be fine. Like, enough already, right? Maybe it's his campaign advisors, manager, people, whatever. It may be advising him, like, there's no way for you to come out on top from this. I mean, I'm just guessing. I have no idea. But it seems like it's like you got decision. He's got to make a decision. You got the same thing. And he's struggling and wrestling with, like, if I do this, this is going to happen. And if I do this, I don't know what's going to happen. So
it's kind of like he's looking for the easiest way out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you can't blame him. I mean, what would you do in his situation? With all that legal stuff coming at you.
I go visit Chrissy in Australia.
Nope.
Like, hey. That's what I mean. No, seriously. I mean, I would get as far out of Dodge as I could, right?
Yeah.
Again, I revert back to my first statement. I when I said that before, like, I just don't know how these people sleep at night. But whatever. Okay, so does anyone else have a question for us where we've done all of our questions? Unless you guys have a question, we could maybe, if you guys don't have one, our last question could be something as simple as like, what's the impact of tonight's hearing going to be? How is it going to be received? Right? What's the matter, puppy?
Sorry about that. That's Bella.
No,
She's
don't
fine.
We are an animal loving channel here.
Right. She is totally fine. She's just being a little stinker.
So yesterday, just as an FYI, so yesterday I was trying to do my, or not yesterday, this morning I was trying to do my video. Honestly, I should run a blooper reel. I really, really should. So I'm sitting here, and the cat jumps up on the desk, and then I have to, like, rearrange everything to make room for her. And then, of course, she moves to the other side. Then I had to, like, pause the video, stack more stuff up, lift the camera up on top. She laid down. She, like, totally lounged out. And then all of a sudden, she starts biting on the cards, and she's biting me. I'm like... sorry. I was like, wow, like, so I literally had to walk away and then come back. That's a good question. Yeah, so thank you, Tracy. Tracy says, you ladies worked through those questions well, good job. Marie says, are people going to say, holy crap? Well, we're going to find out what people are going to say. And then Beverly's asked us a question. And that'll be our last one because I know that a lot of you want to get to your evening. There's other stuff on, and of course the hearing is there. Just please, listen to what you listen to in terms of the hearing, but don't allow yourself to get upset or angry, which I realize is hard. Just remember that if our vibration is high and we remain positive, we fill up with love and we put out love. And so try to keep that in mind if you're going to be watching the hearings, okay? Please. And of course, if you need to do the tapping exercise, that's on the channel. I'm just saying.
Okay, what I got was there's going to be a whole lot of buzz. So if you're going to watch the hearings, I suggest you miss a little bit of the other stuff because there's going to be a whole lot of buzz. It's going to throw everybody a little off balance. It's going to be like a strike of lightning to some people, but we're headed in the right direction.
Yep. I got the first two cards, Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, a lot of leadership, in this whole situation with the committee and that. Again, a lot of people not happy with what the options are or what they have to say or how they have to testify. A lot of secrets. But oh my gosh, here we go. New beginning, Sun, Nine of Cups, right? How good is all this? And then look, my oracle is the gossip, rumors, insincere friends, interference, and your secrets are not safe. So moving forward, I think there's going to be a lot of secrets revealed, and people are going to do a lot of gossiping and just talking about this after tonight.
Awesome. I can do that, Sharon. I don't have my phone with me right now. It's out in the living room, but I can do that. Absolutely. I'll make you a moderator, Chrissy. I'm laughing because, like, honestly, the cards are just hysterical to me. All right, here we go. So we start out with the club. I sort of feel like this is like excitement, right? Kicking things up a notch, everyone on their toes, and I don't mean that in a necessarily a good way, but like the anticipation of a good night out. This is the anticipation of what this hearing is going to do. Also because we have been told that this could be like the last one, right? in terms of like for a little bit anyway. I've got the unicorn. I feel like this is telling us that like no matter what we think could be the worst possible outcome, that like we have no idea what the outcome is going to be. Like it's going to be I don't mean worse in a bad way.
Yeah.
Let me retract and let me use my words better. I feel like if I was to sit here and say that I think it's going to do ABC, that's going to be the outcome that I literally am going to be like blown away by the actual outcome, because I think we're in for a surprise. That's kind of what I think.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's going to be unexpected. Yeah.
That would be a word I could have used. I could have that. Phonics work for me. I don't know. Sorry, friends. So then we have the Grim Reaper. Then we have the Poop. And then we have Dust. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Love Potion, which is kind of like your Ten of Cups or your card. So Tracy's like, yay. So I mean, you know, I'm interpreting that as, and I mean, we'll see if I'm right or not, but I'm interpreting that as some of the things that are going to be revealed tonight, that no matter what side of the equation you fall on or what side of the aisle you navigate towards in terms of your political parties, affiliations, or beliefs, but I don't think that there's some denying of some of the facts that we're going to hear tonight. And that's just I mean I don't even know what to say. I just think that that's just so sad. But I think the facts are going to sort of blow the narrative that they keep pushing out there. I mean, literally just the other day, Donald Trump allegedly entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Apparently, just last week, it was reported just the other day that last week he called someone in Wisconsin and tried to get them to overturn the 2020 election results. Like last week, he did that. And I was like, "What am I? Did I hear that right? I need to
read that right.
Back that up." Yeah, he's still doing it. He's still working on it. So I think that some hard truths are going to be put out there in a way that you can't like make stuff up and change it around so that it's not true. If that makes sense, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I agree.
It took me an hour, but I got there.
Okay, I pulled one last oracle card on the impact of the whole hearing. I got a card of influence. Beside the sun, you lack for size, yet will you order time and tide? I think that's telling us to temper our expectations.
Okay.
I mean, on both sides, you got to temper your expectations, because not everybody's going to get what they want. Right. You know.
No, and I totally agree with you in that department. I think that, you know, if you're on the Republican side, you probably want this to just go away. And if you're on the Democrat side, you want the DOJ waiting outside to, you know, with handcuffs. I don't think either one of those things are going to happen. But,
right.
I guess the best thing that we can hope for is that if factual evidence is presented, that people hear it, you know, take it in and let it sort of resonate, you know, marinate a little bit, and at least be able to agree to disagree that what happened on January the 6th was not a good idea.
Yep.
For anyone.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that seems super negative. So why don't we, and yes, that is a great message, Angela Tracy said, why don't we pull an oracle card for the collective, something to pick up our spirits. And and pick up our pick up our
Okay.
sticker. Yes, hi Barb's Wheel, sorry. Wow. I bought these heart-shaped cards and I really thought they'd be easier to shuffle because I could get my little hands around them. It's a mess every time. Whoops. We have flying cards. Okay. This is not a joke. For the people in the chat that watch my daily readings, I just got this. I've got this card like 3 days this week. So apparently we need to hear it again. I actually got 2 cards. So I'll read one. I'll let you guys go, and then I'll read my last one. So we've got action. Notice the color. Just saying.
Yeah.
Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture.
That's beautiful.
Go for it.
Well, I pulled out. I got the Rose Oracle and I got the crowning. I don't know if anyone. And it says, much like yours, initiation, threshold, birth, rebirth. Most importantly, a seat at the table. Time to move forward. Time to start something new, creative. This whole idea of like this crown. Your crown is opening up. You're just moving on to the next, your next creative adventure.
I love that.
Yeah, that was nice.
What you got, love?
Okay, I pulled from the Moonology Manifestation deck. I got first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. To know who you are, what you are, and stand in your truth.
Yes.
Well said, my friend. Well
Yeah,
said.
nice.
All right, Beverly Davis. I am sorry, I did forget I got your question, but I forgot it. So we're going to answer Beverly's question, and then I'll save my second card that fell out for them. My bad. So sorry, my friend. So Beverly says, do you guys see how many seats will recover in the Senate and the Congress in November? I don't know if we can tell you literally how many seats, but we might be able to tell you whether we think the Democrats are going to sweep the House or not, or the Senate. I mean, I'd have to sit here with my pendulum and go 1, 2, 3. Go. Wow. I'm doing some real quick numerology in my head over here. Can you guys see smoke? No. my brain is working. It's so bad I can't do numerology without using my pen. Bye, Tracy. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. All right, what you guys got?
Okay, I asked, will the Democrats fully take over the Senate? And I got trust, the sun, and yes. So I think we're definitely getting the Senate.
Nice.
I did the same thing and I got the star, right? Wish fulfilled. 9 of Cups, right? And the ring as the Oracle card, which is basically, well, meeting a perfect partner, marital union, all that. But boy, what a nice ring, a nice golden ring, a nice 9 cups, and a star, wish fulfilled. So there we go.
I love that.
Yeah, that was nice.
I got the death card. So a new cycle, a new way of doing things. I've got the 8 of Pentacles, really working hard, mastering your skills, right? I've got success.
Yeah.
Now, when I add all those numbers up, it came to 18. So that works out to a 9. So for anyone who's a numerological expert, you can let me know, what does a 9 mean? Well, a 9 means you're one step away from completion. So let's say we win 9 seats.
I was going to say 8. There's 8 stars on this card. How about 8 or 9?
There you go.
I'll take both of those numbers.
Right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Yep. Of course, for entertainment purposes only. Gypsy JJ, let me go find it, love. She says, do you have time to answer my question? I really need an answer. I will try to find your question, Gypsy JJ. For anybody that has to leave, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out with us. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Show my friends Cartomancy, Mesquite, and Avana Intuitive some love by subscribing to their channels if you haven't already done so. They're wonderful people, excellent readers, and my friends. I love my friends. Okay. I don't know what is wrong with me tonight. I am like crazy in a good way. Gypsy JJ, what are the winning numbers for Powerball Friday night? We could use good news. You are hysterical, Gypsy JJ.
If I hear those, I will tell you I would use them for myself.
Right? Okay, so I have my last Oracle card here that I saved because when I shuffled, I got 2 cards out. So this one is Jewel.
Ooh, nice.
Right? And the card reads, every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience an ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is the time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Wow. Nice words.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, nice to end on. Yeah.
Can you say boom? Mic drop. No, I don't know. Genealogy Junkie, thank you for being here, my friend. Says wonderful readings. Thank you, Kelly, Angela, and Avana. Have to go get my popcorn popping. I don't know about you all, but when I put the popcorn in the microwave and started, the cats like run. I don't know. They must think it's like firecrackers or something. They're like hiding. But then once I get the bag out, they're like, "Hey, can we have some?"
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, it's like there's food. I mean, honestly, they think they're dogs. They really do, because they're here for the food.
Yes.
Like the other day, this is really gross. I'm totally oversharing. So the other day, I had a glass of water. Right, this isn't a glass of water, but a glass. And I had all the ice in it. And Charlotte like jumped up on the desk, and I'm like, get away. What? Like I'm trying to keep her separated from the water, but she won't get away from the water. So I'm like, whatever, just drink the water, because I know you're going to. So she sticks her whole head in the glass, and she's really loud when she like eats or drinks or whatever. Anyways, I totally forget that she's done this. I pick up my water and I go to take a drink, and I'm like, oh my God, there's all this stuff in my water. Floating. And I'm like, ew, what's that?
Well, that's a lot
And
better
then
than
Mark
what I thought you were
informs
going to say.
no, but then Mark informs me that she was ill. And I'm
Oh,
like, great. So she was like rinsing her mouth with my glass. I'm like, ew. Thank God I looked. I was like,
yeah,
I'm all about sharing with my kitties, but that's
that's
I draw,
enough. Yeah, I do draw a line.
there's a limit. There is
Yeah.
a limit,
Yeah.
Kelly, note to self: lids.
right?
Yes, it's self-defense.
It is self-defense. It really is. That is just unbelievable. What can I tell you? Connie B says, here we go. Miriam says, thank you, Kelly, Angela, and Avana. Great readings. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Beverly says, thank you, lovely ladies. Hip, hip, hooray. Thank you, my friends, for hanging out with me. It was a treat. It was a pleasure. You actually escaped the dozen cats questions. Yeah. But like we had a schedule to stick to, so there you go. But I want to say goodnight to everybody. You guys stay right where you are. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I didn't ask, sorry. Avana, do you have anything coming up on your channel that you
Just
like?
right now, my usual Tuesday night show with Terry Soma. We moved it to 8 p.m. and we answer questions from chat and current political questions or current questions people have. So
Awesome.
yeah.
And
I have some videos I'm going to be loading tonight, and then I'm going to start off my channel in obnoxious fashion with a 4-deck giveaway.
wow,
Well, I like that.
nice. Thank you for being here, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. This was supposed to happen months ago, and we rescheduled. We think because of a hearing. I can't actually remember, because I've been a little bit busy. And anyways, you guys were kind enough to come back, so I appreciate that. So, for me to you guys, have a good night. What is happening? What am I doing? Oh, hello. I forgot. What is wrong with me? I'm losing my ever-loving mind. You guys, Sunday Connections, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Celtic Sheila is in the house at dzncats.
Oh, wow.
So excited to have her here. She's going to be talking to us about remote viewing, so I do hope you can join us
Nice.
for that. And a whole bunch of stuff coming up next week. And of course, I'll put out my little commercial thing, and you guys will see it. So until then, have a great weekend. Love you lots. Mwah! Blessings.
Mwah.
Enjoy your popcorn. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.